Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Saturday, January 10th, 2026. I'm here to do another general collective reading. It's interesting reads today. Interested. I don't know, if you haven't seen the last one, the last two I haven't posted yet, but I will. Check them out, it's quite funny. Somebody's going to be having a great time in the near future, I predict. You can take that into the bank. Thank you for joining me. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Hopefully you're having a beautiful weekend. I love you guys so very much. Let's see where we're going to go with this read. I'm going to try to cut it short today. This one short. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an extension too. I don't know. Or a special read for the members. High Priestess of Earth. So this reminds me of the Divine Feminine Energy, male or female, because it's a 3. You're very creative and classic, I just heard. So you could be a classic. Classically handsome or beauty. You're down to earth. This is unconditional love. It could be a mother. It could be a mature woman as well. It doesn't have to be. Like I said, it could be a male. You're attracting. You're alluring. You're displaying the finer qualities of each of the 4 queens in the deck and then some, right? Because you've elevated. You've ascended. Congratulations. Oh, we got the High Priestess of Air. And you are speaking the truth or somebody else is speaking the truth, male or female. You're not messing about here. You're not missing words. You're not going to allow anybody to play with you anymore, play in your face anymore. I'm getting that complete feeling of I'm done. Typically before, the pre-Empress, Empress mode, the last queen that you exhibit, that you're learning these lessons from, is the Queen of Swords. So you made a decision. You're keeping balanced. Something to do. You made a decision. Something to do with a contract. You're speaking your truth. You set boundaries and you cut somebody out or somebody out. It could be a third party trying to insert themselves somewhere. Something to do with a contract. You're going to take a leap of faith, or you have. You're innocent. You're bossing up. You're taking back power. You might be becoming a boss if it has anything to do with the last read. You're taking a risk. But you're the type that would take calculated risks. You're attracting right now. You're magnetic. Of course, go and talk to authorities to guide you properly and consult with the divine and your spirit team. But this is going to bring you far. This is a new beginning. Oof. Somebody feels like a fool. They thought you had low self-esteem and they were bargaining on this, or now their self-esteem is in reverse here. Somebody broke the law. It could be a warlock. It could be a divorce or separation. Somebody's trying to hurt your confidence levels. No, that's not going to happen. I just heard horror again. I don't know what this is. Somebody broke the law. They're very corrupt, okay? Yeah, they're trying to block messages. Somebody's not getting the message. I don't know. 45. They're hiding and cloaking messages. So maybe there's some sort of fraud going on here. It could be credit collectors. It could be the authorities calling you, trying to get a hold of you, and somebody's blocking these messages from getting to you. They could have rerouted your calls, rerouted your mail. Look in my community board. I think it was yesterday or the day before I posted something about calls. Maybe that's happening to you too. This is not as complicated as they're trying to make it out to be. This is a crime. 11 reverse. It was unfair, amoral, criminal, or unbalanced, or all the above. It's not complicated, okay? These people are just corrupt. Yeah, they're in denial, or they're going to be denied, okay? This is angelic realm is helping you. It's time to harvest here. You've been patient. You've been fair. You're very balanced. You're healthy. You're balanced. You're a teacher. You pour that love into yourself. This could be somebody with a tattoo on their wrist or their hands, trying to pick or pluck and harvest off of you. But you're an earth angel, or like I said, the angels are protecting you. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. They have to balance something out real quick here. They don't have a choice. Yeah, somebody was disobedient. They didn't want to listen, okay? They're going to get arrested. This is 12 in reverse. You let go and you let God. You let God take over. While you healed, while you balanced out your life. This is a big waste of time. They're not like a martyr right now. They broke the law. Somebody doesn't want to let go of this. They want you off path, or this is not their path. This is your path. They better let go. They didn't want to let go. This is a High Priestess of Water in reverse. Male or female. This is somebody that's very needy and greedy. They use emotional manipulation to get what they want. They blackmail you. They manipulate you. They make you feel guilty for not helping them. They cry on your shoulder 24/7. They're on the phone. They're at your door. What can I do? I have no one to help me. Help me, please. They don't care about anybody. They're not kind nursery. It might be a nursery you're dealing with. I don't know. They're not kind nursing and nursing. It could be a nurse. Not kind, nurturing, or sweet. Can we get it out? Thank you, Spirit. No intuition, lost intuition. Very superficial, shallow, and selfish, and they don't care who they hurt. Very manipulative. They're not in control of their emotions right now. Yeah, because they're being exposed here. They're scared. No integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They lost control of a situation. They can't regain control. That's what they wanted, was dominate. And it's the other way around. Somebody broke an oath, a vow, an oath of office. They want you to break an oath, want somebody else to break an oath of office. It's somebody that doesn't keep their promises at all. They're really underhanded, manipulative, okay? False promises. 13 in reverse. So this is somebody that doesn't want to change. This is a profound, permanent ending or a loss. It's getting old. This person doesn't want to change. It's the same old song and dance I just heard. Yeah. So people are not coming to bail them out. Yeah. Whatever they did, they don't think it's forbidden. The truth is coming out. They did something forbidden and now the truth is coming out. Okay. So this group made promises to never speak about this, to never rat each other out, whatever this is. Whatever they did was forbidden. They don't think it is because it's them. I'm allowed. Truth is out. They have to face the shadow and the truth. It's over. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Congratulations. Learning lessons. Somebody tried to make it look like you're invisible. I like your energy. You're not going to be invisible for very long, okay? You're attracting your tribe. 3. Where are we going with this? High Priestess of Earth. You could be a nurse sign, don't have to be, but you're really down to earth. You're not flashy, you're not showy. Yeah, somebody has no facts here. They lied and you know it. Never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. Somebody wants to be the divine feminine, I guess. Male or female. They want to be a creator. They're claiming that your creations are theirs. You're putting an end to kiboshing this, I just heard. Yeah, that's an impersonator. Wants to be you, doppelganger, right? Maybe they did this illegally to get money, credit, whatever. ID. Wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, and copies you. They're groupies. Them and their groupies, or they want groupies. They have their groupies coming up after you. Your shine offends their demons. People are trying to dig up some dirt on you and they can't. I mean, you're not perfect or anything. Nobody is. I'm not perfect. We've all done mistakes, made mistakes. But I'm like, if anything like me, I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I'm not doing that over and over again. I don't keep repeating those same patterns. I've learned my lessons and I can testify. I can be a witness to, hey, don't go down that road. I've been there. You don't want that. Trust and believe. You don't want that. Now you moved on. Or they're going to have to move on. Oof. Move away from your jackpot. This is winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. You're a king or queen rising. Congratulations. Or they wanted to be a king or queen rising. So they were using some money. They opened up a business or something like that under your name with your credit. Used your property or money to somebody's going to have to move. Or there's movement now. Somebody was traveling, moving. There's an offer. You're going to be moving or traveling. There's an offer. Somebody's into you. So, I don't know. Or they're coming back around, whoever this is. Or I don't know if you know this person or not. It could be a total stranger. You're going to have to travel for this. Yes, somebody's threatening. So, somebody's feeling threatened. Somebody's into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. I don't know. They're trying to make it look like they're a partner for you. I don't know. Place that where it belongs. If this is your story, you know, it'll resonate. Intimidating, threatened, and bothered. Somebody's holding a grudge. They were lighting candles against you. Damn. Somebody's losing their car. They can't move forward. Can't travel. Car repo. Car issues. It could be a company car as well. Scarcity tactics. They're acting like they're unbothered, but they're not. They're really bothered here. You took some screenshots of whoever this was. You're unbothered. You just take... If somebody tries to get in your energy, tries to steal, tries to block you, whatever, you take the screenshots. You move on. Yeah, you're not bothered. You're not giving them the energy. Cutting evidence, proof, and facts. Getting evidence, proof, and facts. You have evidence or somebody else's. Somebody was looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Because somebody said that you ain't shit. Them and their karmic friends. They ain't shit. This is an obsessive lover, yours or somebody else's. And they're facing legal issues for what they've done to you. people are getting tired, getting hit hard with backfires and karma. Same shit, different day. They've been compromised. It's getting stale. It was all about money. Give me money, give me money. Could be a panhandler on YouTube or on TikTok. I've seen those people. Come on, give it up. Give it up. Cloud hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up and dramatic. You're too busy winning. There you go. Somebody's snooping on you. Inside scoop. A closer look, nosy in your business. You're unfazed. Remain unfazed. Okay? Somebody's abusing divination to try to get information, to try to get into your energy. They want to give you a dirty offer. It's a drama starter. They have bad habits, or they claimed you did. Rugs, addictions, toxicities. Move in silence, and you have been. Congratulations. Don't tip them off. They want to. I think if it has anything to do with the last week, they want to meet up with you. They're holding a grudge. They are stalking you and cyberbullying you. I just saw that at the bottom of the deck. They want you to go their way because they're going to jail and they're afraid of getting caught. Okay. At the end of the day, they're going to present something to you, but they're going to think, oh, it's saving their ass. If it's anything to do with the last week, this is brilliant. They want you to come to their rescue. Mismanagement of money. They're going to lose everything. They're going to be found for a fraud. Blah blah blah. But you're seeing an opportunity here. Like I said, go talk to the lawyers, talk to money managers. Make sure this person's nowhere around you. Pretty soon you'll be lining your pockets. Okay, somebody's clinging here. Cling on, holding on, obsessing, and spying. Chemistry. They're trying to send love and lust spells towards you, maybe to butter you up. Attraction, spark, and passion. You're a divine feminine energy. So somebody's trying to be you, trying to impersonate you. They think that it's all about shaking your ass and attracting lovers. That's not a divine being. Okay? They're quite chaste. I have news for you. There's nothing about attracting sexually. Shaking your ass, wearing low-cut tops, inflating your lips and your ass, or walking around with a big wad of dough with some bling bling and some grills and cars behind you. That doesn't attract a feminine. It certainly doesn't attract males either, divine males and divine feminines. Somebody's spying on you. Social network information away. So this is online. They're trying to get information on you. They're trying to find a way. You found a way. You found a way to get your lick back, to get back what's yours, and then some, and put this person or these people in their place because they are scared. Elusive. You are elusive, and they know you are elusive. You just don't fall for anybody. Dishonesty, deception, trickery. So they could have said you are a big whore. They sent a whole bunch of people your way. There's a lot of distance here. They're at a distance physically or emotionally, separation, space, blockage. They caused you a lot of pain. They're in pain now, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. They want you to lick their boo-boos better, make them feel better because they're looking at you with possibilities now. Oh my gosh, this is all fantasy. All fantasy. They're bitter. Okay, resentment, anger, hateful words. They're confused. They cause confusion, uncertainty, unclear, unsure. A divine masculine is coming towards you, or you are a divine masculine. They're unsure if they're a divine masculine. Listen, if you're not sure, and you're doing this kind of fuck shit, you're no divine nothing, okay? You could be a divine masculine and a divine feminine all in one. Now, they're broken. They could have been a contender had they had done the work and done right by you. Obeyed God, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Now they want to return to you now. Second chance opportunity, making amends. They want peace now. And they're in sorrow, balance, harmony, and friendship because you're at peace. They wanted to cause you problems. Loss, grief, and depression. Yep, you reject them and you will reject them. Abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. So they were bargaining on one day getting you back. One day. So here we are. They were doing bad things behind your back. That's how much they love you. This is somebody that doesn't love themselves. Yeah. One day I'll look at things from a different perspective. I'll be better off one day than them. Happiness, clear head. Yeah. One day I'm going to heal. And have a second chance with them. Reconciliation, making amends. So somebody's got a really bad idea of twin flames and higher level soulmates. Oh, they're waiting for me one day. One day I'll go back there once I'm done. One day, no. You had your chance. Sit down. So this could have been somebody that was very karmic, and God decided, you know what? I see some potential in this person, but it's free will, obviously. Let's see if they're going to change their ways. I'm going to send somebody over there, that's high ranking. And it's not like, I don't think you lied as to who you were. And you gave them options. You didn't push them into anything. You didn't force them. You let them make their own minds, their own decisions. And then you went, okay, job done. Gotta go. Wasn't nice knowing you. They didn't want to elevate. Oh, okay. They had a chance and they knew it. They knew God was giving them one last chance. They blew it. Because they were listening to other people. They're karmics. They're groupies. Getting easily tempted with smacks, rugs, partying, attention. But where are these people now? And really, are you getting your needs met with these karmics? These are fly-by-night. These are people that don't stick around. When it gets too rough, they're gone. They move on to the next idiot. They're agents of chaos. So, divine feminine energy. And there's somebody in this equation that wanted to be you. Okay? Male or female. Yeah, the police are involved. Or you might have to get the police involved. Or, I don't know, maybe they're police. I don't know. You, them. They're trying to school you and police you now. Humble you. Yeah, they are rerouting your mail or your email. You're fucking around with your mail. Stealing it. Somebody has fetishes. They're jealous. Get rich quick scheme. Told you. They're trying to hurt your reputation, or they had a reputation to uphold. Oh, you're so big and bad. Do that again. I love it when you break the law. Yeah, good and bad credit. This is credit fraud, discrimination. Poser, doppelganger, trying to be you. You're in your north node. There's no way they can be on the same level as you. They're in their south node. Certified badass, in charge. You're going to have to get them to sign a non-disclosure agreement, or somebody else has signed it. If you are going to take over this business, this home, all you need to do is maybe pay a couple of mortgages into it. You have the money. Whatever you have the tools to take this place or this home or this property off this person's hand and get rid of them altogether. And it's yours. And then you have a month, if not longer, if you so choose, to liquidate and sell and get your money back and then some for your troubles. But you're going to have to get them to sign a non-disclosure agreement, or somebody, or they're going to hand this company over to you to do some, or this is lawyers and money managers, something to do with that, okay? Yeah, you're going to be very wealthy. I can't make this up. This is good news for you. They were wrong, and there could be some institutions that might go down because they supported this person doing this. They didn't do their due diligence, or there's somebody on the inside that was helping them. They could be held liable. So maybe they're going to give you a little bit of something on the side for your hardship as well. It's up to you if you want to sign a non-disclosure agreement or not. Okay, threat and force. Somebody's under threat. Somebody's trying to force something. Somebody was a one-night stand. And they're trying to force you. Maybe they did an essay or something like that. They're going to feel the full measure of the law. Somebody who's very power hungry. What's it like to want? Evidence and proof. You've got it. Somebody else has got it. They're going to be unemployed. Somebody was on the inside of a bank or something like that. A brokerage, aiding and abetting. Could be a lawyer as well. They hacked your phone and computer, or their phone and computer's tapped. Yeah, this is public humiliation. Yeah. They wanted to unalive you, or this is the end of this. Okay. Somebody could have left you some money after they left, and they swooped in to get it. Somebody has no feelings, apathy. Do I look like I give a fuck? Yeah, they don't. So they're very insecure, though. They're very impulsive as well. They're trying to flex here, so don't pay attention. They're in their south node. How can a person in their south node flex against a person in their north node? You're very confident. I'm not saying cocky or egotistical. Confident. You know who the fuck you are. You know what you want and what you don't want. You know what you've done in the past and what you didn't do. Some people can get bowled over. Like, I was watching those TV shows, cop cams, and I was watching an episode where somebody had confessed to a crime they didn't do. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't care how long I'm in that interrogation room, 30 hours, 40 hours, I would never admit to something I didn't do. If I did something, I'd admit it, no problem. That's what I'm picking up here. You're not going to admit or take something, somebody's say-so over something, or just lay down and let them get away with it. Fuck that shit. Yeah. You have a lot of integrity. These people don't. Now they want to negotiate because they know they're trouble. They're gonna lowball you at first. Okay, the institution, the persons that were responsible, they're gonna lowball you. Don't fucking go for it because you hold the power. Okay. They're abroad or overseas, or you might have to go abroad or overseas. Somebody's dope sick and going through withdrawals. There's a transfer of money. This is some sort of wire fraud. Sorry. They have to show where the money came from, and they can't. Wow. They want forgiveness now. A house and condo. What I tell you. They're a business. They're guilty. They're going to be found guilty. There's a refusal. They're out of time, I just heard. Power and control is being presumed. It's going to be presumed that power and control of this property, this home, this business is coming back to you or will be in your hands. They're presuming they're going to be arrested. They're feeling a lot of shame. This is fated. They had hidden motives, and everybody's getting exposed. Caused a lot of pain. They try to sacrifice you. You made a lot of sacrifices for this situation of persons if you knew them. If not, they're going to have to make a sacrifice. That was a crusade and hate train coming after you. They wanted to get rid of you. And it sounds like this third party, this karmic, wanted to be you, would have loved to live the rest of their lives as you with your name. Yep. Blame game right now. They're angry. This is a third party. There goes their support. That's how they were supporting themselves here. They're ignorant. I almost said ignorant fucks. They're ignorant fucks and they're very rude. Okay. They're in debt. They were trying to bribe people to get out of this, or they got bribed. Well, the angels, it could be a bike club involved, allegedly. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But the angels are definitely protecting you. Side eye here. Somebody's nervous. They took unfair advantage here of you, and they're scared. They're broken now. They were showing off. They feel broken. They're needy. This is a player energy and their partner. And they're unpredictable. They can't predict you. Okay, this is a partner that same smacks, by the way. Okay, and they're exploiting, or they're feeling exploited, or they're trying to exploit you. They targeted you. People are examining the situation. Yeah, this is competition, and they're cowards. All right? Life insurance. They could have gotten some extra life insurance out on you. They're backpedaling now, trying to get out of it. It's a breach of ethics. Identity theft. There you go. And it was all done behind your back. Right? A lot of manipulation and grudging. Some of these people in this group, they come after you. They're holding a grudge against these people because they're going down. Okay, they've been put. They're right in the thick of things and they can't get out of it. So we have High Priestess of Earth 3, no facts, clinging, and police. So if they get arrested, when they get arrested, you're gonna hear it. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Take me to the hospital. I need a medic. Trust and believe. That's what they're going to say. I can't breathe in the backseat of this cruiser. I'm claustrophobic. You're triggering me. You're tormenting me. I'm I have PTSD. But, they can go around and do what they do. All their fuck shit in the background, right? But not when they get caught up. And those fucking bracelets get slapped on their wrists. Oh no, now they're crying. I didn't do nothing. I'll sue you. It's all lies. If they're of any color. This is racism. You broke the fucking law. Get over yourselves. Oh, I watch these shows and I wonder if these people ever go back and watch their episode and what do they think of how they act. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be ashamed. Hopefully, listen, I've been embarrassed and ashamed before. I've acted the fool. Hopefully, this is gonna be an eye opener for whomever. It's a learning curve when you see what you look like and how you come across to other people. Damn. I even watched one last week. A parent did something and they lost their child out of neglect. They were just ignorant. And I never, ever, ever, normally they don't show you this on these shows. The cops never say anything derogatory. They keep mum, right? They might say, oh, this is disgusting and I can't believe this, but this cop went on a tangent. He was calling this mother a C-U-N-T. Oh, yeah, he was thoroughly disgusted. And I was like, jaw down to the... I mean, he wasn't wrong, but at the end of the day, yeah, try to stay professional, okay? I guess that's what I'm saying. If somebody's having a hissy fit, getting abandoned by their crew because they're a liar. Feeding... They were feeding people bullshit, okay? A lark. I just heard a lark. Somebody's not sorry for what they've done. They could have been doing magic on others and putting things in their food and drink and keeping it quiet, right? They're coming after you. They're not sorry for what they did to you. These people are evil. Or this is a reader, a spiritualist, or a healer that has no intuition. You do, though. You're not speaking to these people. You're very wise. There's a lot of secrecy going on here. Somebody's having an emotional outburst. They're immature, insincere, and selfish, and very childish. A lot of gaslighting going on here. Power plays and fighting, finger-pointing, blaming. You took the high road. You're not engaging. You're not talking. You're not taking the bait. You walked away with your head held high, or you will. These people don't want this conflict. Yeah. 5-5. Get ready for the unexpected. This is profound change. You found your confidence, or somebody's trying to find their confidence here. Somebody's out in the cold, out of lack and loss for sure. Financial ruin, spiritual jail. Somebody's gathering some information. They need to make a payment. They got tossed out of a home or a business. They need to make a fucking payment. It's going to happen suddenly too. It's not like they didn't expect it. I guess the sheriff, the bailiff, the cops are coming, and they might be sleeping it off, from the night before. And what do you mean? You can't kick me out right now. This is illegal. No, you're going. Bye. Gathering some information here. Starting over. They need to make a payment. Yeah, they're not happy. They're not happy. No truth or clarity. The lack of trust. Yep, they got to give up. Let go. They're getting let go. They have no protection. They can't keep this going. Okay, to them, they're enemies at the gate, kicking them the fuck out. They're scared and they're angry. Yeah, they can't stop this. Okay, they have no authority. It's a change of hands, of property, of business, or something like that. They didn't take action when they should have. They ignored it. They were in, you know what I mean? They didn't want to deal with it. Head in the sand. Yeah, they're in breach of contract. Yeah, 3. So, I don't know. You foresaw this. Somebody's preparing or prepared. Somebody at a distance. It's a breach of contract. Any third-party situation, collaboration. They can't get any help. You're not helping. Why should you? They can't build off of you any longer. Somebody's lazy and disrespectful. They don't care. They don't want to put the work in. All their plans are going to... Yeah, they're grieving and regretting. They're tossed out on their ass. They're outside the home. They're looking back at all they lost. They lost everything. These cops hold nothing. Everything they coveted is going. Yeah. They have to let it all go. It's not theirs. They cannot lay claim to it. Removing obstacles. They're the obstacles. So the cops are removing them. There's a breach of contract. They're not cooperating. Yeah, they got to move. This is transition here. They got to move. Somebody could be at a distance. Oh, somebody got injured. They're on the run. They want forgiveness now. They want to come towards you and ask for forgiveness, for help. They did too much. The truth is out. The truth is out. They got to face their shadow and their fears. They can't hide this any longer. They can't hide you. Lights being shed on them. They're going to jail. Boom. Yeah, going away in handcuffs. They didn't see this coming. I think they have addictions and they kept numbing themselves and they kept putting it on the back burner. Didn't want to deal with anything. No, they let it go too long. I mean, they were supposed to, if it's anything to do with yesterday or the other day's read, they were supposed to, if it's fraud, any kind of fraud, stealing your credit or something like that, or going against your credit or using your credit for collateral, they needed to pay monthly, weekly, whatever, on time, in full, or else they get jammed up, they get found out. Now, that's what's happening here, okay? Or maybe they can't pay their staff if it's a business. Maybe they're getting sued. Maybe they can't pay their taxes. They're getting arrested for sure. Illumination. Letting go and letting go. A big waste of time. Now they're acting like the martyr. They committed an injustice. It's illumination. They've been exposed. They lied. There's been no truth or clarity. There's been no communication. Um, they're using something that's yours, and nobody communicated anything. Wow. Yeah. Somebody's not happy here. A lot of gossip going around. Parting ways with friends, groups, cults, covens, secret societies, or third parties or friend groups. Party's over. The free ride is over. Somebody made a decision. They're watching you from afar. You're still moving forward, or somebody's planning something. There will be no reconciling. They were planning on unalive. There we go. Somebody within this group is not happy. They want to come and take it out on you. Or you're the Phoenix Rising for this money. This is in here. So maybe they didn't plan to take you out. Maybe they did. I don't know. But the person that left you this inheritance, they could have taken them out. Do you understand what I'm saying? To get their hands on it. They're getting found out. Yeah, gold diggers, cloud chasers. This is change. 10-10. Serious endings here. They think you don't know. But somebody's indecisive here. They don't see what's coming. They're in denial. They're acting like they don't know what's going on. Oh, but they fucking do. There's mental conflict. Somebody's being denied or in denial. And they caused a stalemate here. Somebody doesn't want to talk. Good. Don't talk. Yep, they didn't want to pay. They intercepted your mail and your money. They didn't pay you. This is not the rite of passage. They can't be trusted. They're irresponsible and immature and lazy. They can't come correct. Oh, the worst has happened. This is a nightmare. They didn't make a payment. Now they're scared. They're deathly afraid. They could have been intercepting your mail or your money, like I said. This is a scam artist. They were doing spell work. They have no support now. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's very insincere. Doing spell work, having casual hookups, love bomber. Yep. Very promiscuous, dealing with black magic, doing magic. A hater. This is a bully. This is somebody who's very abusive. They could have wound up with a serious gold digger. And now that they can't support the gold digger's mad and they want to take it out. They have serious addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. They're bound to a contract or to some sort of taxes here. Somebody didn't pay. So their partner could have taken the money and did whatever rugs they were addicted to or went out partying instead of paying down the contract or the mortgage or the rent and or paying payroll or taxes. They didn't. Yeah, somebody's a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, somebody's lazy, desperate, I just heard. Wow. A gold digger and a cloud chaser, materialistic, greedy, selfish, jealous, lazy, a spendthrift, money-motivated, get-rich-quick schemes, a bully, a tyrant, very corrupt. What's in it for them? Always looking for an angle. Bad with fucking money. The minute the money's in their hands, it's gone. They can't hold on to any money, okay? They could have a poverty curse upon them. Somebody's bound to the devil. They have addictions, codependency issues. They're toxic, they're karmic. Yeah, they're jealous of you. They're doing this behind your back. You can be a mother, don't have to be. But you put a lid on that unconditional love here. You remained balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You got through this using your intuition here, okay? You're very sweet. They thought you were weak because you were kind. And they're getting a different take on it. You're very intelligent, by the way. You have emotional intelligence. Yeah, they underestimated you. This is the investment here. You have proof and evidence. During all this time, you weren't just sitting back letting things happen. You were accumulating evidence. If it's a business, if it's a home, if it's money, they didn't take good care of it. See, it's not verdant here. Nothing's growing. Somebody's looking back and counting. They don't have the money. Something's coming to an end. They can't overcome this. They don't want to take accountability. They lost their car. It could be company cars. It could be they can't travel. They can't leave the country. Something's not happening here. It's not going to go anywhere. Somebody's out of control. They don't want to take accountability. It is what it is. They were trying to stop you from moving forward. They wanted a life of luxury off your back. So it's coming to an end. This is somebody that had committed some sort of financial crimes. They're unstable, insecure, greedy and selfish, codependent, clingy, very bad with money. They can't mind their own business and they certainly don't want to be alone. They really wanted to make you look like you were the unstable one. Now, this is a person that had multiple options. They're not chaste. They're not celibate. There's nothing in these cups. They made some false promises. So it could be like, help me get this money, help me get this credit, and you'll get a piece of this, that, and the other thing. Nobody's getting a piece of nothing. There's a lot of confusion, a cover-up, bribery, temptation, or blackmail. Hopeful, wishful thinking here. This is a pauper. Lies, illusions, deception, manipulation. They were doing magic. They're involved in corruption. They don't have all the resources they need. Yeah. Out of control. They're scattered. They're unfocused. They have no power. They can't even summon a fucking fart. Somebody's delusional. There's nothing in those cups. Yeah, this is a family, a cult, coven, group, community. They're trying to dodge the raindrops. They're trying to run out of the rain. They're running for cover here. This is an ending, by the way. It's a 10. Ending a cycle. Yeah, they got caught and they have to come clean. They're not getting away with this. You're going to be happy to hear that they're not getting away with this. Right? You put a lot of work in. They were trying to work you. You're going to have some success here. You're working hard. You're diligent. You maintained your composure. I just heard. You put a lot of effort in the situation. You have a lot of discipline. You're not afraid to work. And this is success. You're going to get your flowers. You worked hard on yourself. This is your family, somebody you had a past life soulmate with. They want to reconcile. Now they want to come towards you, tell you the truth, tell you, I want to put the work in, I want to reconcile, I'm missing you. Yeah, they're hiding and cloaking yet again. They just don't want to be discovered, found out. They just don't want to be alone. See, there's nothing in that lamp, right? There's no light in that lamp. They're not illuminated. They have a long way to go. They're thinking that, oh, I'm going to ask them out on a date. We'll just kick it together. They won't notice I'm a snake. Yeah, this is a heartless, cruel person that has no compassion, no love, no self-love. They're not happy with who they are. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you having a new beginning. Could be a soulless being as well. They have no emotional intelligence. This is a player energy. They don't believe in love. They did something too quickly. They're heartbroken. They just want to come and break your heart again. They're heartbroken. They did something too quickly. Here's your star. This is wish fulfillment for you. People deem you as wish fulfillment. So this is somebody that lives their lives according to what other people think. So they're with people. They stay with people as long as their buddies think, oh, that girl or that guy's beautiful. Yeah, you did right. You know, I wish I was you. You know what I mean? So they went to the easy, floozy people that don't hold their feet to the fire, nothing serious. They didn't have any love for those people. They didn't know how to love, okay? They don't recognize love. Now you're the star, you're wish fulfillment, and they're hurt because they defrauded you. They're hurting for money. They breadcrumbed you, used and abused you. They treated you horribly. There's no coming back. You're divinely protected as well. You're in your north node. And I thought I could take care of them. Yeah, they can't play games with you. They couldn't juggle you. You held their feet to the fire. They thought they could make a profit off of you. They can't. This is a loss. They're in debt. They're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. They think it's unfair. Yeah. They're going to have to let go. They're holding a grudge now. They think it's unfair because they're getting kicked in the pants by the universe. This is unfinished business. They have to return a home, a business, property, something to you, or some money, and quickly. Yep. To avoid a tower moment. I don't know. Or this is ruin. Or they were trying to ruin you. Somebody wants to talk to you. Yeah, they stole a home. They're going to lose the home. They're going to have to sell a home or a business. The party's over. This was a crime. This was reckless. They endangered others, and they abused you or their position. That's a third-party situation. There's a contract or decision's been rendered. Now they want to help you up after they knock you down? I don't think so. These are opportunists. You're going to make a decision. So this person needed to be out of your life. Before this money got to you, or before they can claim this money, you're going to swoop in and take it. This is your blessing. Somebody lied. This is a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath, okay? They're abusive. They have no no rights to speak on your behalf or take action on your behalf. Okay, this is somebody that's self-serving. They're out for themselves. They're very abusive. They got paid. They want to get paid. Okay, other people want to get paid. Yep. This is your blessing. You bossed up to back your power. You could be a boss, a father, a leader, or this is somebody else stepping in. This is a great opportunity for you to be the boss. That's what I'm picking up. You're both masculine and feminine here. You have experience. You have wisdom. You have might. You have established. They wanted to slaughter you, bring the lambs to slaughter. Nah. You made enough sacrifices. You're not sacrificing anymore. There you go. Look at this. You're both. What'd I tell you? Congratulations. You're creating a new life for yourself. Or this could be somebody that's going to help you. Okay? It could be a higher level soulmate. Divine masculine or divine feminine. To you create new life. You're getting ready to birth something new. You bring a lot of peace. You attract. The masculine is a go-getter. They take action. Okay, and the feminine attracts. She doesn't chase men. She doesn't, or he doesn't chase men. Don't chase money. They don't chase what's meant for them. It attracts. It comes naturally. Yeah, you don't have any worries, any burdens, yeah, at all. They're gonna have to drop something, let something go. They want to drop the debt on you, or you want to get rid of this debt because your name's on it. It might take a long time to sort this out in a court of law. Like I said in the last read, if you haven't seen it, go back and see it. There's something brilliant that you two or you alone are going to, there's an opportunity here, okay, to boss up and remove all worries. And let this go once and for all. It's a completion. Yeah, you stand up for yourself, okay? Fight for yourself, or somebody's fighting for you. You have the advantage. That's what I mean. You see it from a higher perspective. A leader. The divine is giving you authority to do so. You're taking you're taking a calculated risk. You're taking back what's yours. And see, with the salamanders on his robe, it could be a she, remember that. You're not going to get burnt. You're taking back your power. Okay? You're not afraid. You're very creative. You know what you need to do, and you're going to do it. This is somebody that is a go-getter. I got chills. I love this. I love this. Yep. Somebody was a gold digger and a cloud chaser. They left you without for a long time, maybe while they lived high on the hog. Somebody might want to be giving you an offer to keep them in. Let me stay as a boss, as a leader now. Okay? They're jealous. They're lazy. They're materialistic. Okay, they got to go. You can't trust them. Yeah, it could be two people or more. It could be one. You've gone ice cold on this person. They left you in the lurch for years, maybe hand to mouth. You've been ice cold. You're not dealing with them. You're not playing these games. But these people are liars, okay? They're vindictive, vile, spiteful, and bitter. Or they could be very bitter after this, okay? They're underhanded. They don't care who they hurt. It could be three people. They're blocked from this home, business, or whatever this is. This money. But I'm the leader here. You know, somebody's authority is being taken away. It was all for show. This could be a figurehead to a company or a family and two others. That could be it too. So I just kind of saw that. Yeah. You know, Law and Order stepping in, or Archangel Michael stepping in, or this is you. There's a moat around this person. This person's very protected here. It keeps their thoughts to themselves. They're getting ready to speak some truths here because they know the truth. They're getting ready to fucking give somebody a verbal pounding, let's say. They're not looking too happy about it either. Somebody with authority. Give me that sword so I can spank them once and for all, till them off. Yeah, strength and this is strength and power right there, authority. And a courtroom, institution, the divine stepping in, the might of God. You're strong, you're resilient, you have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. Congratulations. They were trying to force something. You could be on a platform as well. This is a belief system. I don't know what this is. You're a leader. You're a spiritually high-ranking force. Marriage? That could be it too. Somebody lied. Somebody's mad. They don't want to hear it. They targeted you. They were petty and they were cruel. They were abusive and they were jealous of you. They spread rumor, gossip, and slander. This is news they don't want to hear. People are pissed off at this person. They're stalking you, harassing you possibly on a platform. Yeah, they're feeling sorry for themselves. They wanted it all for themselves. This is somebody that doesn't share. They don't play fair, okay? They're greedy and they're selfish and they're pouting and they're moping and they're having a pity party here. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. They don't recognize what love is. They don't recognize what a gift from the divine is. They think more is better. Okay, good for them. They have addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes. Inappropriate behavior. They can't fix this, okay? This is just out and out. They could have an addiction, obviously, but they have, I meant to say an attachment. This is disaster. They can't mend this. They can't balance this out. This was totally unfair. Somebody didn't want to straighten up and fly right. Yeah, look at that. They're feeling sorry for themselves, all right? They're under the influence. They're crying. They're very malicious, ruthless, and careless and cruel. There's no emotions here. That cup is empty. They don't give a shit. They're just shitting bricks right now. That's all. They're superficial and shellfish. I don't know, maybe you love shellfish, but they're selfish. They're dangerous. Yeah, this is bad news for them. They're blocking communication. They're crying here. This is bad news. They lied. They threw rocks. They had hands. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. It's a fool. You're innocent. You took a leap of faith and they didn't bargain on that. They were warned. You probably warned them and you exposed them. You warned them. Back the fuck up or I'm going to expose you. This is public humiliation. Somebody here could be on the down low and they're getting found out for that as well. I don't know why they're scared, but I guess that they don't feel like quite the man if they're a man, right? Or if it's a female, they're using their sexual wiles to play on males, right? Whatever this is, it's not a victory. You're going to have to strike the record. This is a new beginning for you. You're not waiting, I just heard. This is going to be exciting. Whatever this is not a victory for them. This is a pick-me, and they're never going to be you, okay? They're never going to wear your crown. As long as they are who they are, they keep doing what they do, okay? It is what it is. You're innocent, and they're trying to hide you from being online, being seen. Yeah, they got to walk away here. This is an alcoholic for sure. This is somebody that walks into your house, and they never leave empty-handed. They try to get as much as they can out of you. Oh, you don't want that, do you? Yeah, I really like that. Can I have it? Or they eat out of house and home, or they drink all your booze before they leave. That's what I'm picking up. Fly's always open. You know what I'm saying? Or always looking at your fly. Only the hungry look. They're facing some unknowns. This is fraud and theft. Somebody's no longer into this emotionally. They're going to have to walk away. They're hurting for money. They're bankrupt. They can't manage this. So they're going to walk away. Hide from the public. Hide from the creditors. They think they're going to walk away. I don't think they can. This was totally unfair. Yeah. But this is also wish fulfillment for you. Somebody could have been contributing to the delinquency of minors, or somebody was watching somebody. They're being watched. Somebody's drinking. Somebody's a glutton. But you're getting some wish fulfillment. So if it's anything to do with the last read, you're going to swoop in and take it. It's going to cost you next to nothing. You're going to make a killing by liquidating and selling it. Diversifying. Wow, you're at peace. It's going to bring you a lot of peace. You thought about this long and hard. This is bringing transitions into your world. 4-4, the angel is going to help you. Oh yeah, people are going to come and offer you some gifts now. But this is somebody who's on the take, on the piss all the time. People had to pay you in for... Yeah, this is rude. They're trying to avoid a tower moment. So somebody's coming in to pay you. Yep. They're parting ways. You don't see eye to eye. They know. They know. They better start paying you back. They're going to be making you offers. But like in the last read, they're going to lowball you. You don't trust these people, right? This is a bad judgment. They know that should they go before a judge or in court or into an institution, and this should come out, they're not coming out of this squeaky clean. They know they're in trouble. They don't trust that they'll be able to walk away from this. The judgment will go against them. So they're going to come in first and offer you some money, but they're going to lowball you. They can't help themselves, right? There's no second chance. This is karma. They misjudged this. They made some poor decisions. Bye. Divine feminine energy. You made a decision. You spoke your truth. Ooh. Okay. You spoke your truth. You set boundaries. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is running out. Somebody had no facts. They lied about you. Okay. Never has the facts. Make shit up. They're trying to impersonate you. Oh, somebody's a liar. Bold-faced liar. Wants to be you. Acts like, dresses like, looks like, copies. Chemistry. Attraction, sparking, passion. Maybe they're trying to attract smacks being you. I don't know. Somebody's clinging, head on. Holding on to obsessing and spying. Something to do with mail. Police are involved. Okay. I'm sorry. These people are just bad people, and I don't like their energy. And I like the fact that they're getting shut down here, and that you're getting whatever this is. You're gonna be laughing. Honest to God, I swear to God, if this is your read, you're gonna be fucking laughing. It's gonna be too good to be true, but this time it is true. Okay. It's going to be a loophole. You might have you might be a lawyer. I don't know. You might have one of those minds like a steel trap. Nothing can get anything past you. Very strong-minded person. What you do is you think. You're a thinker. You see things from a different perspective. You outside the box. Yeah, they made some poor decisions. They didn't want to give up. They didn't want to stop. This is a permanent, profound ending. They can't unalive you. If it was life insurance, then they collected on false unalive certificates. I don't know what this is. They made some poor choices here. Fork in the road. They can't move forward. They don't know what to do. They're afraid to move forward. Yeah, they were trying to block you. Block justice. 47 is 11. That's justice in tarot. But you're going the distance, baby. Congratulations. Bring back balance. You have strength and courage. You're very resilient. Integrity, loyalty, and honesty. They want to dominate. They wanted to dominate. This is something in their ego. They were very lustful. They could be in a hotel or you are. Take it for whatever it is. They look down their noses at you. There's a lot of parrots here repeating shit they shouldn't be repeating. A whole community is involved. And they can't breathe. They're holding their breath. Don't hold your breath. This was a crime. This was criminal, amoral, or unfair, or all the above. Somebody can't breathe once they're arrested. This whole community is going to be arrested. I can't breathe. Don't put me in the back of the paddy wagon. Now I can't breathe. But they're screaming and crying and blatting and bawling. So obviously they have enough breath in their fucking lungs. Shut the fuck up. You can breathe. Oh, that glitters isn't gold. This is ruin. Now it's time to clean up. End a cycle to begin a new one. Congratulations. Lessons learned. Serendipity. You use your tuition. Now they're in their emotions. They had plenty of time to clean this up and they refused. They were counseled. They were warned. Turn it around. No, they thought they were better than you. Better than God. Better than the angels. Well, you go sit down and call on God now. Your God. Your stinky one. See how he helps you. He won't. So, protection message. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice. Remember that. Fence sitters, for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson and did your time in jail. Spent some time on the streets, out in the cold. Really at a lag and loss. Unable to finagle, defraud, steal. Okay? Do magic. Unalive people. Abuse your power because you won't have these jobs anymore, these positions anymore, these connections, whatever it is, okay? Cults, covens, secret societies, yeah, they're turning their backs on you. Whoever this is, if they're listening, you compromised a whole whack of people, including yourself. This person thought that they could bypass the karma and the backfires. No, it doesn't work that way. Protection message. It's like if you had a spouse and they're going out and hiring a hitman or woman, okay? And they get found out. Sure, the hitman or woman gets arrested. But don't think for 1 minute you're not going to get arrested. You went out and solicited them. You paid them for a service. You showed intent. You wanted this person gone. This hitman or woman wouldn't have been there if it hadn't been for you. So I give you a head of shake. It works the same way in spirituality. Protection message. Do you feel as if you've been... Did I not read that already? Oh boy, I'm getting tired. I should maybe hang it up right now. And let me see. Sorry. I lost track. 13. Yeah, I already read that. So it's 47. Go the distance. Essential meanings: endurance, strength, the long haul, Oh boy, you went through it, right? The Oracle's message: to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. So don't fear. It's going to happen right on time. It's going to happen as if it's a miracle. God will set something in your lap so diligently on a silver platter, gold platter, and say, have at it. Okay, for what you've gone through. This is a blessing. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. I told you it's going to be a miracle. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. If I'm lying, I'm dying. And I'm not dying. I'm not leaving anytime soon, okay? Community. Oh, boy. Oh, God. We'll see. Belonging, being seen, and it could be a hotel or motel. I don't know. So belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. The Oracle's message. This card signals a new affiliation with the group. I'm telling you, okay? Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels, quote-unquote, I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging. So this is a membership, social, secret society, social club that got involved, covens, cults, whatever, okay? Friend group. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and a purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community. I'd say you are. Or an artistic one. You could very well be. Perhaps you're in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader or owner. If I'm lying, I'm dying. No matter your position in this group, your presence is needed. I'm telling you. I remember the divine telling me a long time ago about a certain court case. And the divine said to tell whomever there was going to be a whistleblower, and they were deathly afraid. I guess so, right? With good measure. They were involved in organized crime or something like that. The divine told me to tell them to spill it, tell the truth, God's honest truth. And he would guarantee that the judge will be very lenient with them, which some people might not think it's fair, okay? But sometimes you need these people to turn state's evidence in order to get a conviction and get these bad people in jail to get them to stop doing what they're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to compromise sometimes, right? Anyways, getting back to the matter. Yes, the divine, he knows what he's doing. So if the divine's saying do something, please go and do it. Don't doubt it. If you feel it in your heart to do it, and you're being moved to do it, and you know it's the right thing to do, then do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it either. Yeah, this is 7. Moving forward. Universally driven. Within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. Congratulations. Moving forward, there's going to be some movements. Oh, you're checkmating these motherfuckers. 3, Empress, Virgo. You could be a Virgo. 73 might have something to do with it. Or something happened in Virgo season. Or Virgos are hardworking and they like to clean up. You know, they're cleaning this up. You're wiping the board off. Okay, chess. Strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, tactics, moves and counter moves, master plan, course of action, power play, game theory, consequences of actions. I love that for you. Checkmate. 1, spring. By springtime, this is going to be wrapped up. 31, you might be selling, liquidating by springtime. This is Aries, Leo, and, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Spring, new moon, the maiden within 1 to 3 months. You'll be rid of it. You'll be done. Another Virgo, 12. They try to sacrifice you. Coin toss, right? Choices, either or, be fair, considering pros and cons, fate, equal, 2 sides to every story, butterfly effect, either way, 50-50 chance, unpredictable, can't decide, take a chance. 929, Cancer. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is promised to you. This is a covenant between you and the divine. It's beautiful. I love it. Rainbow. Wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. You have all the tools you need for this. You might have to do repairs to a home or business to spruce it up in order to liquidate and sell it. It could be some sort of business that sells tools. I don't know. But you might not think you're going to get much out of it, but you are. Something's going to be, it's going to be so good for you. Practical abilities, resources, has what it takes. Application, build it, fix it. Organization, help someone, task at hand, well prepared, equipment, get shit done. Masculinity, that could be you or somebody else. 91 might have something to do it. Fairy tales. These things only happen in fairy tales, right? 7, Cancer, 17. Wishes are being granted. You're being divinely protected. This is divine intervention. These are miracles. Fairy tales. Believe the impossible. Daydreams, romantic endings, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns and rainbows. Aspire, happily ever after. Fanciful stories we tell. And guess what? End result, 71. 1771? Or, no, 1171. Might want to look that up. You're eclipsing this person. It's over. Aries 2. You're taking back your power. You're making some good choices here. Sword, scales, balance, justice, Libra, truth, justice, due process, by the book. You're doing things by the book. It might not look, what's the word I'm looking for? It might not be standard business, but it's legal. You should be a lawyer. Maybe you are. I don't know. By the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play. It's all fair play. Equity, even kill, legal matters, and hear me out. So you might get somebody in the legal profession that's going to admire what you're doing here. See, right? They're going to get a kick out of this. I feel like somebody's watching you. They're feeling very amused by you. You're a breath of fresh air. That might be your higher level soulmate. It could be a partner. It could be for business. It could be a friend. It could be a family member too. But they're very, I think you make them laugh. Not like you're cracking jokes left, right, and center. It's just, wow, perfect. You found a perfect solution for this. You got what's yours. They make movies about people like this, you know? At the end, they've been done really wrong, but at the end, they get what's theirs. Fairness, fair play, fair backing. And they're humble, and they don't dance and in your face. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And you're never going to be taken advantage of ever again like this. You're going to be able to live your life. You might be on the news. You might be famous. Who knows? You might write a book. And they might make a movie out of this, or some sort of show streaming on Netflix or something. I don't know. You might be going talks, interviews. Like, you're proving that God exists. That you did everything he asked you to do, even though it hurt, even though it took a long time, even though you suffered, he wouldn't let you down. So this is also bringing truths about God out into the open here. You're doing something beautiful. You're bringing peace and harmony and comfort to people who believe. And to those who don't believe, who've done the worst of the worst, yeah, they're getting fearful here. They're maybe reconsidering their ways, reconsidering maybe leaving old Stinky alone and going towards God. I don't know. But whatever this is beautiful. I love you. I hope you like this read. And until next time, take care.